So, trying something a little new with my videos. Sorry. Trying something new with my videos this time, and maybe in the future for a little while. I don't know yet. But I'm going to put this in before I start the build, kind of showing what I have. So, this is a Kukri. Hopefully this works. I kind of need to figure out where I'm positioned. Spring steel, same as most of my stuff. Stacked leather handle, of course. I want to kind of have a combination between both like the traditional and kind of the more tactical stuff. So a lot of the pictures I got was from a bit of both. My main inspiration was actually the M48 tactical, quote unquote, Kukri. I think that's actually a good one, but I mean, there's better. Of course, it's cast stainless steel, so it can only be so good. But this thing, I don't know if you can tell on camera, hopefully you can. It's pretty thick. I think a little over 1/4 inch. I want to keep it that way because traditionally they are very thick blades, meant to basically when they chop into things, they don't get stuck. They just kind of cleave in and can kind of pop back out since they're so big. But honestly, with a handmade, of course it's handmade, everything I do is handmade, with like a custom handle that like fits my hand perfectly, and with it being somewhat short, it's pretty easy to wield. It hits hard like they're supposed to. And honestly, I just really love the way it works. I just really started to do this since my videos are filmed months in advance. This has been sitting around for a while, so it's got a bit of rust on it. I'm going to clean up. I really want to make a sheath for it because I want to carry it. Funny enough, I actually have a friend who's also a blacksmith who has an actual kukri from Nepal, from when he's in the military there. And he said that the sheaths that these actually come with traditionally basically are, they trace the blade out, carve it out of wood, basically designed to work and like come out perfectly, and they basically wrap it in, I think, sheepskin is what he said they use, and then soak it down to where it gets tight, like no epoxy, nothing, which is really cool. I'm not going to do anything that fancy. I might use wood, leather, or I might use Kydex. Again, this is an eventual thing. Not going to see it in probably in any videos, just a personal thing. But anyway, yeah, one of my favorite blades, and if you've been watching for a while, not the first kukri I've ever made, but this is actually probably one of my favorites and turned out perfectly. So I'm going to stop flipping this around in my hand a bunch of times and let you guys get to the video. Okay, so I got this nice and forged out. Had a few issues with it, but so far nothing I hopefully can't fix. I definitely put on the belt sander to kind of true up that edge. That's why it actually looks somewhat decent. Now I'm going to do though is take my angle grinder, grind this to shape, give it some bevels, grind the tang to where it's not this chunky. And of course, need to shorten it down because I don't need it that long. So, yep, gonna start grinding on that, and then of course finish off with the belt sander. Okay, now that I got my blade nice and sanded, got a decent edge, still dull, of course. It's actually just testing it earlier and chopping into a log, and it actually did a lot of damage. For being, you know, blunt, I could run my finger along and not cut myself. Don't want to do that because I might have a burr and I still cut myself. Those suck. Not doing that. Anyway, I'm going to make a small guard. This is just a 1/4 inch by 1 inch. Actually, be 1 by 1/4. 1 inch wide, 1/4 inch thick. You get the idea. Drilled some holes the same width as this. I'm going to take my angle grinder, cut them out, grind, file, do whatever I need to get it to fit. Actually, what I'll probably do is get it close and then hammer it onto here, shape it a little bit, and once that's done, the blade will be ready for a heat treat. Okay, so I may have forgotten to film a little bit, but I have my classic stacked leather handle, bit of JB Weld in the middle. Pretty typical for a lot of my stuff. I also made this little pommel, it's threaded on. I need to etch it like I did with the guard, but haven't gotten that far yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by taking my box cutter, trimming up the edges as much as I can, then probably go to a belt sander and a detail sander to really make it look nice and, you know, usable.